Yesterday, I thought about quitting theater. It is 2 weeks here in Edinburgh, and I sat there thinking that maybe I should just stop. And here's why. I am making musical theater. It is a Western medium, but as an Asian artist. I'm writing in English, making in English, but carrying traditions from my culture that this Western culture has never agreed to call worthy or even examined or accepted, really. So I try to push on the form, and a gatekeeper goes, I don't recognize that structure. I think that that is bad. Don't get me wrong, our fringe experience so far has been incredibly overwhelmingly good. And at the same time, there are outliers of people that basically are the industry, as you would call it. I guess that's what it means to be an artist because art is subjective. And if you're not pushing boundaries, if you're staying within the lines, I feel like you're just not exercising your voice, right? But I didn't realize that Legendary could be this polarizing. Because on one hand, it's like I've met people that came out of the theater saying, I've never seen anything like this before in my entire life. This is the best thing I've seen at the Fringe, and I've been coming for 8 years. Or a trans kid coming up to me and saying that I have never seen myself truly represented on a stage ever in this capacity. And for the first time, I think that is possible for me. I truly believe that Legendary is something that can only be done within this medium, theater, live theater, where people gather together in the same place and experience something that is different every night. I think capturing it on film will not capture the full essence of the piece, but also, speaking of capturing it on film, you heard it here first. We will be releasing the Fringe version for you to rent. If you want to know more about when that happens, you have to follow me on Substack to be the first to know, and the window is very, very small. More details on that very soon. Anyway, I realized that people who tend to think that this show is not for them, or they don't really understand the show or why the show exists, tend to be typically from one demographic. I made this show because I grew up not seeing myself in the stories being told, both in the myths and legends that have been told to me from my childhood and also in musical theater. I became a writer because nothing on stage represented who I am as a person. So I felt really compelled to create for that version of me, but also for other people that look, feel, experience things like I do. But I'm also putting into question and challenging the norms of what is considered good theater. I think if an artist is not trying to make work within the boundaries of your system, as someone that works within this industry or this medium, I think that you have a responsibility to meet the work where it's trying to go.